but the broadcast is delayed for 30 minutes. Lian Buan is already inside the chamber, but she filed this report earlier.
Good morning. This is day 3 of the confirmation of charges hearings against former Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte. I am Lian Buan. I'm reporting live from the International Criminal Court, where a few minutes from now, lead defense counsel Nicholas Kaufman will present his submission on merits. Inaabangan to ng all sides because up until this point, Kaufman and his associate counsels have been arguing this case based on what they claim was a lack of jurisdiction. Now, natalo na sila dito sa kanilang jurisdictional issue, but this current issue is on appeal and they are still waiting on that jurisdiction issue. Many of them in Team Duterte, including Kaufman, including the 6 assisting Filipino counsels, think that jurisdiction is their biggest issue, but seeing that that's still on appeal and Kaufman will have all of today to submit his submission on merits, inaabangan kung ano yung sasabihin niya na hindi jurisdictional related. Based on his opening statement on Monday, we can expect him to say that the rhetoric of the president is only hyperbole, it's only bluster. We can expect him to say that his words, that his rhetoric should not be prosecuted for crimes against humanity. He did say on Monday that the intent, sole intent of the president was to instill fear in people's hearts to be able to make them follow the law. And what he said, it's not a criminal intent. Everybody's anticipating how Kaufman would respond to the submission on merits of the prosecution. To remind yung ginawa ng prosecution, sinimulan nila sa mga speeches ni President Duterte na sabi niyang ipapapatay niya ang ilang mga tao, papunta dun sa napatay talaga yung mga tao, papunta dun sa Excel sheet ng PRRD list na nakalagay talaga dun na neutralize yung taong namatay na sinabi ni President Duterte na kanyang ipapapatay. So yun yung linkage na present ng prosecution at they say that those are sufficient or at least at this stage substantial reasons to believe that former President Rodrigo Duterte was an indirect co-perpetrator or mastermind of the policy of killings. Kanina na-interview ko si Father Bert Alejo, one of the priests who work in helping victims of the drug war and helping secure witnesses and witnesses information in the last 10 years. And he was saying he also is anticipating what Kaufman would say. And sinabi na ng mga lawyer ng mga victims kahapon that they should be prepared to hear unpleasant things today. Victims have been warned that today's session might be painful for them, might be hurtful for them. But their lawyer, Gilbert Andres, said they are mentally prepared because they have been waiting 10 years for this process. Sabi ni Father Bert Alejo, kanina sa mga biktima ay wag matatakot dahil they're on the side of the truth. So day 3 today will all just be Nicholas Kaufman presenting his submissions on merits. And tomorrow, day 4, he will have another chance to extend that on the closing statements. And the latter part of day 4 would be devoted to the yearly review of the detention of the former president. Bukas wala ulit yung dating Pangulo dahil pinayagan ulit yung kanyang waiver na hindi umattend. So in a few minutes from now, we'll be starting the session with Nicholas Kaufman. Stay tuned to Rappler for our updates and breaking news from the International Criminal Court and outside, where supporters of the president and human rights advocates watch on to see what the defense has to say.
That's Lian Buan, our senior investigative reporter, reporting from The Hague.